Hi, I'm Sam with Griot's Garage, and this is Premium Carnauba Paste Wax. I selected Premium Carnauba Paste Wax for this beautiful Bentley Continental R for a couple of reasons. Number one is the Carnauba content really enhance this dark green and allow it to pop, bring back some depth, and brighten it up a little bit. Carnauba waxes are traditionally known for that, however Premium does an exceptional job of going above and beyond what most will do. It's also a very durable product and adds a lot of hydrophobicity to the surface, which is going to help prevent water from drying on the surface, prevents water spots, and it also helps with self-cleaning ability. Basically, dirt and water isn't going to stick to that surface because of how hydrophobic it is. Water is going to immediately shed off. It also has a good long life. You should only need to apply this once to twice a year, depending on the conditions that you're in. And how the vehicle is used. This vehicle is a driver, believe it or not, so it does see the elements, and this product will do a great job of protecting it. It's also very easy to apply and remove. Doesn't take a long time, and I personally love applying Premium to a beautiful car like this by hand. The main reason I really like applying Premium Carnauba Paste Wax by hand is because after you've spent hours laboring over the paint of a vehicle, removing every last defect with an orbital, it's really nice to just zone out and relax and get a little intimate with the car and apply the wax by hand. Another great thing is doing it by hand, you have a little bit more control. So in areas where you might have rubber trim or a delicate adjacent surface, it's a little bit easier to stay away from those spots by hand. The big advantage to using a machine for application is really only speed and saving a little bit of time, but there's not a huge difference there. So we're going to go ahead and apply to this car by hand, take our time, relax, not a lot of energy or effort needed in applying wax, just want to get it down even. So now I'm going to show you how to lay this stuff down. Got a nice new cake in there, our 3-inch red wax applicator pads on our 3-inch palm grip. Swirl it in there a couple times. If you're using a larger pad on an orbital, what I'll normally do is either fold the pad in half, swipe each side in the container, and then put it on the backing plate. Or another cool tip is to take an old ID card or driver's license, credit card, hotel key, anything like that. Keep it in your paste can, and you can use that basically as a spatula. Scoop out a little bit of wax, butter it onto your pad, and then get to work. Because this vehicle is so big, I don't want to do half the car all at once. Premium Carnauba Paste Wax tends to set up a little bit faster than a lot of other options out there. So I'll normally do a panel to a couple panels at a time depending on the size of the vehicle before I wipe it off. You want to let it set up for at least about 15 minutes prior to wiping off. And I'll always use the finger swipe method, where you swipe a finger through the wax residue to determine whether it's dry and ready to wipe off or whether you need to let it set up a little bit longer. You don't need a really thick layer. It's a common misconception with wax application that more is better. And that's really not necessarily true because a lot of the wax you're putting down is wiping off when you remove the residue. So you really want a thin, even layer more so than a really heavy, thick layer. Make sure that you have it applied to every square inch of the panel that you're working. Starting to get a little thin since this was a brand new pad. I'm going to add a little bit more product there. Get back to it. I like to use a crosshatch pattern just to assure that you've applied it nice and evenly and that you're not missing any spots. No pressure is needed. Just enough, maybe the weight of your hand to squeeze some of that wax out of the pad. And then you want to avoid any high spots. So a lot of times those will form at the ends of your passes, or you'll get a little heavier buildup. So I'll just kind of swipe through those to get rid of them. Make sure it's nice and even. The bumper down here. We'll let that set up and move on to a new section. Okay, so we just finished the whole front end of this car. It's been setting up for about 15 minutes, so we'll come in and do a finger swipe. If you smear the wax when swiping through it, you need to let it set up for at least another 5 minutes. If it wipes off clean, then you're good to go. It looks like it wiped clean, so we'll go ahead and start wiping off. Got my PFM dual weave wax removal towel. Got the high nap PFM on one side and then a short nap for your final buff on the other side. Go ahead and do straight line passes. Get the bulk of that residue off. If you wipe Premium off at the right time, it comes off very easily. Flip and then buff any remaining residue off that surface. And now we'll keep wiping off the rest of the front end and then get the remainder of the car waxed. Okay, so this beautiful Bentley is all waxed up and ready to hit the road. Thank you so much for watching. For more information on Premium Carnauba Paste Wax, visit griotsgarage.com. And as always, have fun in your garage.